What's up, savages? Yesterday, I was supposed to receive my swivel arm from my Yeti mic, so you guys don't hear me fucking thump around like this anymore, but apparently it was delivered, and by delivered, I mean I did not get it. So it's either A, stolen, or B, they fucked up. So we're off to a great start. But anyways, we're going to do a Halo video because MLG tweeted, hey, what do you think about Halo Land? Important people are watching this, ooh. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Ambush. Let's kick this bitch off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gandhi's Thoughts, brought to you by My Nutrition. I'm Gandhi, and that's me lowering my chair because I was one notch too high. Let's go. All right. So, number one, Hearthstone. Amazing. Look at this. I look like fucking Ace Ventura right now because I just haven't given a shit. But Ambush Halo. So Halo, once the Optic Halo team was kind of announced, everyone was kind of like, oh shit, what's Halo about? Like, we've heard about it, but we never got into the competitive scene. I know there's a lot of people, my viewers, who, kind of got into me because of COD, and they don't really know a lot about Halo. So I'm going to be kind of doing a video on that. So this team is called Ambush. Now, Ambush Halo, just as a brief history lesson here, has been along for a long time. Very different team members throughout the ages, but the most important thing to know is that Ambush only lost one real Halo 4 event. There was a pre-tournament before Halo 4 was released, a pre-release tournament, if you will, by MLG, which they took second place in that one, but then they just kind of raped everyone. But no one that tournament's just like a big asterisk. Okay, just for the record, everyone knows that now. Anyways, moving forward, let's kick this off, and we're gonna go ahead and meet Formal. Now, you guys obviously know Formal. Formal is a professional Call of Duty player. He plays for FaZe Black. He is a fucking beast in Halo. Just as good, if not better. Actually, no, he's a lot better at Halo than he is at COD. Yeah, that's a fact. Now, Formal in Halo is insane. So in Halo Reach, you were able to get D-scope. So if you were zooming in with a sniper rifle, if someone shot you, you would get unzoomed, right? So normally, traditionally, how I sniped way back in Halo 2 was I was a little bit slower. I didn't really get up in their face too much. I was played a little bit more methodically because I could. Then as the years progressed, snipers got more in your face, fucking ripping it off, right? Like they would go top middle with the bitch and just rip people's face off. Well, Formal, that's how he sniped. So in Halo Reach, you get descoped. In Halo 4, you didn't, right? So if Formal zooms in with the sniper and you're shooting at him, he stays zoomed in, bam, there's your fucking face. So Formal was a complete game changer in Halo 4. He crushed everyone. We saw him kind of go from Mr. Half-Decent Communication, and then when he was teaming with Ambush and Richie Hines for longer and longer and longer, he just got really, really good at communicating. That's why he has some of the best communication in the game, period. Especially in Call of Duty. So Formal is a beast. He will single-handedly win his team games on maps with a sniper. Now we're going to go ahead and meet Richie Hines as I take a sip of coffee. I didn't resize this one, obviously, but you can see it's a mugshot. Now, Richie Hines has been a player who's been around since maybe 2006, maybe 2005. He's been around. I know for sure he was there in 2007. I know that for a fucking fact. He used to get top 32 in free-for-alls, and then 2008 came around, brand new game, Halo 3. He started being a little bit more consistent in 4s, and then 2009, he was on Triggers Down, and it was basically they were top 2 guaranteed the entire year until the finals, in which case, straight ripping, fuck off, because T2 sucks. And Triggers Down took 5th, 6th. They got big upset. 2009 was a fucking crazy nationals. Anyways, fast forward all the way. By the way, Richie Hines has always won an event in every title since Halo 3. So Halo Reach, Halo 3, and now Halo 4. Now Halo 4 comes out, he's on Ambush. This team was basically consistent throughout the entire time. Now Richie Hines did end up getting dropped by Ambush at the very end of the Halo 4 season. He did end up getting dropped by them, but that was for a couple of different reasons that we're not gonna talk about today. But anyways, they were supposed to get legit. Big thing here. Richie Hines, think of Richie Hines as your TP of the Halo world, okay? TP gets the objective done. He's got a really good shot. If he wanted to slay, he really could. Same thing with Richie Hines. Now we're going to get into the interesting ones here, okay? This next player is called APG. Now, not to be racist or anything, but he's the black one. I couldn't find a half-decent picture of him, so I kind of just went ahead and just said, okay, I'm just going to go with the black one here. Yeah, so that's I just said that. But, so APG now. APG was a player who, we used to call him just a fucking shark, right? Like, he goes. Like, you put him on a map, and his job is to just run and fucking shoot things. Like, that's it. He smells blood. He fucking hunts it down. He shoots him. He's got an amazing shot. He's a very, very talented player. And he's consistent, right? He was on ambush at the beginning of Halo 4. Then they dropped him and picked up Pistola, right? Obviously, it's very hard to look at Pistola and say, fuck off. It's just how it works. Now, APG and Richie Hines work very, very, very well together. They really bring out their strengths. So, already the team dynamic is good. But, real quick, two things. One, APG he gets anxious, right? He's a very, very anxious player. Now, I don't know if he has anxiety problems, and that's not really my place to say if he does or if he doesn't, because that makes me a fucking douchebag. But what I do know is that he does get anxious, and he has some tendencies to kind of overthink things. If that happens here, you could very well see him not do well. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Who's this fucking guy holding this trophy? You guys should know him by now, right? I mean, come on. Who's that? What's that face? Who is that? That is fucking Lethal. Lethal, the last person here. Lethal, funny story, he actually created this picture saying he doesn't care if you guys know he takes Adderall. He just does it anyways. He put his face on the fucking pill. He's crazy. Now, if you followed it at all, if you've been following Twitter at all since Optic Halo has been released, you know that Lethal's been going to war with the entire Green Wall. He's been challenging them at every fucking step of the way. He's fucking crazy. People aren't used to dealing with someone who has nothing to lose. Like, he doesn't give a shit. Like, that's what you guys have to understand. He literally does not give a shit. You could delete his Twitter. You could fucking swat his house every day. He would be happy if you did that. It's fucking nuts. But expectations of this team, obviously top 3. We have Optic Halo, who's in the mix, and then last but certainly not least, what is their... Hey, man, what's that team's name? Avi Vaz? Good talk. Okay. Well, Maven doesn't know it either, but yeah. That's going to be legit. Nated, so the Perfect Storm duo coming back together. That's going to be my next video when I do a Halo video. Goofy and Rynoob. So Rynoob, also another really talented player, but other than that, I love you, but I don't love you. Take it easy. Oh, shit. By the way, Hearthstone, #1, twitch.tv/GuyNameLG. But today, we're having a long fucking stream over at MLG.tv/UGC. Be there. We're going to be playing some co-op games after league matches. Woo!